This is Peggy Andrews. She is 23 and happily married to Mr. Andrews. Their son, Danny, is 2, and they also have one on the way. Peggy is a housewife. Her primary duty is to care for her husband and children while ensuring the domestic duties are completed before her husband comes home. Peggy and Mr. Andrews are part of the 1950s familial structure of the nuclear family. This consists of 2 parents, one male and one female, with 1 or 2 children. Fertility rates during the 1950s and 1960s were significantly higher than they are today, due to less involvement of women in the workforce and different cultural norms. Women's roles were primarily to have babies and care for them, to produce productive citizens for society. Marriage rates were also a lot higher, while divorce rates were lower, due to different values and cultural stigmas around divorce. Since the 1950s and 1960s, stigmas around the familial structure of the nuclear family have changed significantly, and families of choice have become more prominent. The diverse family structures of our contemporary society include same-sex marriages, de facto relationships, people who don't have children, and people living apart but are together. Since the 1950s, women have protested for their rights in the workforce and for equality. This has led to a major change in cultural values, making entry for women into the workforce today a social norm. These changes have resulted in lowering fertility rates as women want to work and become economically stable before having children, and society is exerting less pressure onto women to have children as normative family structures are changing. Families also tend to be smaller, as raising children in modern society is very expensive and a large emotional investment. This is Melissa. She is 43 and works in a marketing office. She has been living with her partner David for 10 years in a de facto relationship. While Melissa works, David stays at home most of the time maintaining the house. However, when Melissa is home, they share responsibilities of cleaning and house duties. Her daughter, Emily, is 15. However, David is not her biological father. Emily goes to school and has an after-school job.